So welcome to the Law Offices of Mary Kennedy. We are going to discuss on the changes of the Dropbox that's going to happen from September 2nd, 2025, and important and critical changes that we are going to be discussing about.
It's great to have you here, Ms. Kennedy. Can you walk us through the major changes announced on July 25th regarding the interview waiver program? I'm sure most of us, if you're watching this video, you're aware that the Dropbox program is ending effective September 2nd, but Ms. Kennedy, if you can go into a little bit more detail on what changes are going to occur.
More than the changes, our people are aware of the changes that is going to be happening, because many of them on the legal non-immigrant side of it, the Ls and the H, they are really affected by this. Even with the option that's available for the Dropbox, there is a substantial delay. On top of it, this is creating a panic among our people to understand what's going to be, how long is going to be the wait period, how it's going to affect. All that at this point of time that we are going to say to our viewers is to be prepared, plan for it. Nothing much could be done if you don't have an option, but we know the consequences that's going to happen. Be prepared and how well you have to maintain your documentations to support in-person interviews.
Thank you, Ms. Kennedy. So speaking of interviews, what are the best practices that you recommend? I know there's a lot to cover, but when it comes to an H1B holder, what are the best practices that you would recommend for them while attending an interview?
We have discussed about this multiple times. More than that, your job title that has been specified in your LC and a petition letter. It's not the same on what you are called at your client's side. That's very simple as such. It sounds, but you have to be so prepared for it when it comes to your job title of the LC that has been mentioned and what does your I-129 carries. As simple as such, you have to be very clear with your job duties. And other documents, when we say about it, we do have a separate list of what are the requirements. When you are on a H1B, what's the set of documents? What's the letter that you have to carry with you? That too, when you go for an interview, it's going to be even more detailed. The officer will know the confidence. I always say that more than anything else, be confident and not be desperate that you need to get this interview passed. That's very important. But moving forward, considering the time, we will definitely provide as much of a guidance. And I would say, Sanjana, as you brought it in, even we can do a mock interview. How does it sound with the officer and you being a beneficiary? We'll definitely do that.
Definitely, Ms. Kennedy. So if someone already has a Dropbox appointment that's been scheduled after September 2nd, will that appointment be honored or do you expect it to be cancelled?
Absolutely, I don't think the consulates are going to be honoring those appointments. We saw that with earlier changes that all happened. So if you have something that has been accepted, please go ahead and change it to that of in-person, depending on the slot that you're going to be getting.
So Ms. Kennedy, do you think that there might be exceptions made for special circumstances under which the Dropbox might still be allowed? Or do you expect them to be very strict on this?
I am not expecting any changes or an exceptions at this point of time, but depending on the emergency or any urgent situations, there might be an option, but nothing much at this time.
Got it, Ms. Kennedy.
So Ms. Kennedy, one option that a lot of our clients are exploring is applying for stamping in a third country. We have a couple of considerations that we want to keep in mind while recommending individuals to apply for stamping in a third country. Number one is the visa requirements. Is a visa required to enter the third country and obtain stamping? Second is you need to have a logical reason to be applying for stamping in a third country. Ms. Kennedy, would you have anything else to add over here?
There is no restriction at this point of time not to go for a third country or anything, but only advice we would say at this time is home country is always a safer place, considering that if in case of an administrative processing delays, you can extend your stay and also can work from your home country. Otherwise, if you have any substantial delay in getting your visa stamping appointments, and in that case, you can choose to go, but always keep in mind you have to look into the regulations of need if you are going for a third country options.
So Ms. Kennedy, we've heard a lot of talk about candidates who have appeared for a visa interview at a consulate and the case has been sent back for administrative processing, specifically stating that social media vetting needs to be done. What are your thoughts on this?
This has been seriously considered by the consulates. Even recently, there was a change of status from H4 to F1 of the aging out. And this candidate in particular, her college is 100% one of the topmost colleges. And there's no reason. And then we got a 221G with only specific reason being said that the social media handle is to be evaluated. So consulates are taking it very serious. So be careful, diligent when you post anything on the social media, especially the non-immigrant visa holders like the H1s, F1s. Be careful, be mindful of what you post, what you not post. And it's not a very substantial delay, it's a very short delay, but consulates are taking it serious. So pay attention to it. Thank you for watching, and we'll try our best to provide more educational videos about the latest and the scenarios. Help us to share it with others who finds it helpful for you as well. Thank you.